Being unpredictable is the single most important thing for you guys to break down an opponent who is actually rather good at defending. If you're not unpredictable and you're doing things that everyone else does, then you will only see the result of the average player. You need to start mixing up your attack. If you do a step over speed boost front, forward facing, to burst into the space ahead of you, the first attack, then the second attack, you should do an exit backwards, because your opponent will not expect it. If you pass inwards back into your midfielder when you go to recycle the ball from the wing to exploit the space in the middle, the first attack, then the second attack, you should hit the byline and essentially be more unpredictable that way, because your opponent won't expect you to keep going forward. If you perform a reverse elastico inside the box, the first attack, then perform an elastico to the left with the second attack, because your opponent will not expect it. If you build up through the wing, the first attack, to break down the opponent, then briefly build through the center, the second attack, because he will expect you to go wide when you don't. You actually attack through the middle and you'll break down the defense that way. You see, when you do something that's unpredictable or different to what you did in the previous attack, your opponent will read you to go one way, yet you do the opposite movement. And what this does is it keeps him on the back foot from that moment forward. Because let's say you go to speed boost forward the first attack. He realizes you've done that, and then he goes, okay, I need to recognize this. I need to read this for the next attack. But in the second attack, you do the step over and exit backwards. He has now taken his wing back out of position because he's read you to go forward. And now there is a gap on the wing. What your opponent then does is he selects a centre back to cover that gap on the wing. But you are a step ahead. You've already passed inside. And so from that moment where you did a different skill move, exit direction, your opponent is playing catch up. And from there, you can quickly pass into the middle to exploit the gaps and spaces now that have been left open. So I'll conclude it here. If you do what the 99% of players will do, then expect to see a mediocre result. The result of 99% of players. But if you do what the 1% do, pros, elite players, then you will see the results of 1% of players in the elite division and in the pro tournaments. Mix it up. Start doing different things in your attack, and you will see the biggest difference you've ever seen in your attack, and your opponent will fail to read you game in, game out. I'm coaching one-on-one. If you want to work one-on-one with me, you can. The link is down below. I've taken people from Division 6, 7, 8 to Elite many times. Check it out. The link is down below. But I'm out. Sayonara, au revoir, adios, salam, ciao. Don't forget to subscribe and like. And goodbye.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, then I'd really appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button. And lastly, if you do want any pre-gaming fuel or supplement, then head over to atpscience.com, which is the first link in the description, and use the code DylanEtsATP at checkout to get yourself a discount. Not only is it the cheapest way to get supplements, but it helps me out a ton, guys, so thank you.